So, someone asked me to make a Jägermeister cocktail, and I thought that was kind of funny because, well, I live in a college town, and really Jaeger bombs and kegger parties are really associated with John Belushi, Animal House, frat boys having parties, all that kind of stuff. How could that be a sophisticated cocktail? Well, actually, it turns out that there are one or two cocktails you can use Jägermeister in, and one of those is the Widowmaker, which we are going to make today. It's luckily a very easy drink to make. It has three main alcohol ingredients, and we're going to go right away with the first of them, which is vodka. We're going to go 1 ounce of that. This is an equal parts cocktail, so it's fairly easy to remember. 1 ounce, but actually I tried this earlier, and I'm going to just do a little bit extra vodka, just a touch, and then I'm going to go 1 ounce or 1 part of coffee liqueur. You can use any coffee liqueur you want. Tia Maria is one, there are many others, but the easiest to obtain and the one that I happen to have is Kahlua. So I'm going to put in 1 ounce of that, but actually I'm going to put in a scant ounce, little shy of 1 ounce, because I found that the coffee tends to dominate a little bit too much, but it does add a lot of sweetness to it, so this doesn't have very much in the way of added sugar at all. And then the third ingredient, here we go with our Jägermeister. Let's put another ounce of that in, and again, I've adjusted this slightly for my own taste. It's 1 ounce, according to the recipe, plus just a little bit more, so more of those herbally flavours from this come out quite clearly. Now, the recipe I saw said to shake it, but when I tried that, it made it really cloudy and icy, so this time I'm going to stir it instead. And you can see already that glass is getting really chilly, lots of condensation on the outside. This also stops it getting too frothy when I pour it, and there's no citrus in it, so really there's no reason to shake it. And that should do the trick. I am going to strain that into a martini glass, or use a cocktail glass or anything like, and that already looks better than the one that I made earlier on, which was just too cloudy and too icy, so you couldn't see that gorgeous brown colour like that. Now this does take one other ingredient, and it's 2 drops of grenadine, and I was going to use one of my droppers, but obviously I don't think that people who have are likely to have droppers just lying around. So what I'm going to use instead is the other side of my bar spoon, which is a smaller one. I'm just going to put a small amount of that in like so. It's more of a few drops, and just drop that in. And apparently the reason why you put that in, because of the widow in the name, the little red bit, and you probably don't know if you can actually see that here, that will look like the hourglass shape on the back of a black widow spider. Well, let's see what that's like. Now that's the bomb.